Hey, welcome World Entertainment. This is a bit of an interesting nugget, but James Mangold has been tapped to direct DC's Swamp Thing movie. I think one of the reasons it's a bit of an interesting nugget is because Swamp Thing is the last thing on that slate, the first part of the first chapter. 10 projects, and it's only the first part of chapter 1. But Swamp Thing was the very last thing on that. And already they're looking at a director for that. We haven't heard anything for Superman. We haven't even heard casting for Superman or Batman. But we're already getting information of the possible director for Swamp Thing with James Mangold. And it'll be interesting to see if they go with him after Indiana Jones 5 comes out. Because we know since the first week of them filming that movie, he's just gone on Twitter tirades. He's been having meltdowns on Twitter with people going, who the hell wants to see an 80-year-old Indiana Jones? And he's just blah, 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 blah. Give him a movie in DC where the announcements alone are getting criticised. James Gunn's handling of everything's getting criticised. And it's been a shit show, basically, since they walked in and fired Henry Cavill. What the hell is Mangold going to be like if he walks in there and people are like, we don't care? And when do they plan to film Swamp? Why is Swamp Thing the very last thing that they announced, seeming to be the very first thing that they're getting up and running? Very strange. Now, could Mangold work for the movie? Absolutely. If you just look at 10 Cloverfield Lane, not the ending. That whole ending was shoehorned in by J.J. Abrams and the studio, or whatever studio it was. I don't think it's Paramount. I think Paramount only got it after that movie. But they wanted, throw in this crap so we can connect it to Cloverfield. That movie was never actually anything to do with Cloverfield. 10 Cloverfield Lane was originally called The Basement. And it was a story about John Goodman's character being a nutball and kidnapping these two and believing the world is ending and all that stuff up there. And then J.J. Abrams looked at him and went, ooh, we could put this in and make it a Cloverfield movie. The end of that movie's terrible. Which is a shame because the movie was a good movie. It was decent. Good performances. You really feel that claustrophobia and tension in the whatever it was, bunker. So he could work, but again, I think in terms of a big budget, because that wasn't a big budget movie. In terms of big budgets, the first to see how we'll handle that is Indiana Jones. Same with Tim Miller. He did Deadpool, got great reviews. It was loved and successful, but it only cost 75 million, and he wanted 175 to do the next one. They went, no, we want to make it for the same. He left that project. What did he end up getting? Terminator Dark Fate. And they handed him a huge budget, and we saw how he wasted it. James Mangold has just been given probably the biggest budget of his career with Indiana Jones. Of course, there will be a lot of already put in place stipulations for him. Oh, you have to do this and you have to do that, because Kathleen Kennedy had been hovering over him like fucking vulture. But if that movie fails, just whatever, you'd kind of have to question, could he handle another big budget movie, and how kind of over his shoulder would James Gunn and Peter Safran be? Not to mention, if it ends up being the last movie and stuff to get done, what state will this new DC be in by the time you get to Swamp Thing? You know, everything could be scrapped again. Gunn could be gone. Especially if Superman fails. If this new Superman movie comes out and completely bombs, they're done. Good luck and thanks. I don't think there's, well, we failed with that one, we'll try again with Batman. No. I think you're done if that thing bombs. But it's just an interesting bit of information that the very last thing that was announced is the first thing that is not confirmed, but in discussions to get a director. Strange. Anyway, that's it for this story. So with that, I'll leave it there for this one. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.